Okay. As just going into the program demo for our applications, when our users, and in this case, users we have registered and unregistered users. So when they launch our application via a web browser, they land on this home page. And as we had told you earlier on that we shall have an easier access for our services. Yes, every user, whether you just had on and just had, are able to access this site via the search, and they're able to search for any meal that they are interested in. For example, if I search for maybe apple and I click search, it brings out the breakdown of all the macronutrients for this food value. And in this case, if I want to search for another item, like maybe salmon, let's see, salmon, and I click search, it refreshes and brings back that specific person. So there's no clutter, like it brings back results over the previous output. So going on, we have the login as a login menu here. And when you click on login, it's for only for registered users. However, when you click and you try to log in with an empty username and password, the site will bring back feedback that you please fill in all the fields. And in case you try to put in a wrong username and password, you get an error that you please enter the correct username and password. And remember that both are case sensitive. So in case you are not a registered member, however, you would like to get more access to our services, you can either sign up using the link here or here. And in this case, let's go to sign up. And then also we have some controls on this site where when you try to sign up with an empty form, it still tells you to please provide all the details. And in this case, let's try to get a user person. Then his first name is easy, last name, then username is to email. Then we provide the password should match the information described below. Then repeat the password. Then in case you have an illness and you'd like any specification on the meal plan, you choose your illness and then you choose meal plan yes, and then you click register. So when it will take you back to login, user account created, and then in this case, you are able to log in with that username. And then you provide the password, and then you click login. It will take you on the profile of that person. And click login.
All right. As soon as the user clicks the login button, they will get redirected to this page. This is an essential page because this will provide the user with access to all of the core functionality that the system has to offer. So let's see what the UI does for us. So at the left side, we have the username that we logged into. It shows up here. And then right in the middle, we have a selection box which holds a bunch of food items. So basically, it says that select food to add at the left side of that. So this is for the user to choose from all of the selected or available food items. So, and adjacent to that, we have a add button, and a combination of this is going to help the user to log food items. So let's go ahead and add a couple of items and see how it looks. So right now we just added brown rice and quinoa to the list. And if you see on the right side of the page, the graph gets re-rendered every time we add a particular food item. So that is to accommodate the changes in the percentages of the carb, protein, fat, and they every time get recalculated and it gets repopulated. So see, if you see, yeah, it gets re-rendered every time. And we also provided the user with an option of remove item button. So for example, if they added an item by mistake or say some other reason, so we go ahead and click on the remove item button of that particular item. And it's going to say, are you sure you want to delete that item? We click on submit and that item is gone. And again, the graph re-renders to accommodate the deletion that we made, and the percentages reflects that. So at the top of the middle part, we have a navigation bar and we have a hamburger menu to, either hide or unhide the sidebar that we provided. And under the side section, we have a couple of functionalities implemented. And let's see what this page is about. So this says check BMI page. Basically, this is a page for allowing the user to calculate a BMI. What is BMI? It's called a body mass index, and the user is going to provide values here in the metrics that is asked for. And once they click on the calculate button, the system is going to calculate the BMI and pop it out onto the screen. And it also gives a suggestion based on the range. But then we do have a disclaimer at the bottom of this page, basically stating that, this is just for your information and you should not base any of your medical decisions based on this information, because it may depend on any multiple other factors as well, such as the muscle mass and bone density, etc. So if we go back and click on the check BMI again, it's going to refresh the items and allow the user to calculate another BMI based on another set of values. So if we come back to the meal plan, if you guys remember, we selected the diabetes during the sign up. So this meal plan is going to accommodate that particular illness specific meals throughout the week, starting from Monday to Sunday. And again, we do have a disclaimer here as well, basically stating that, this is just a recommended meal plan and not a substitution for any other medicines, or it's not a medical advice. So from here, either we can go back to the log page, or, we can go back to the contact us as well. So if you want to send a message to the administrator, we can click on the message and we can click on contact, and it says that thank you message has been sent successfully. We can go back or click on log out, and the system logs out the user successfully, and it also shows a message. All right, thank you.